Well shoot. I never thought I'd say this, you all, but way to go Ted Cruz. You know how the Republicans still can't repeal and replace Obamacare? Well, turns out they have a summer vacation coming up and they were thinking of skipping town before finishing the job. Then, wouldn't you know it, Ted Cruz of all people decided to take a stand. He went on Hannity just last night and declared that Mitch McConnell should cancel the congressional recess until they get the job done. Cruz made it clear that he has been pushing for months to end the recesses. He told Sean Hannity, "There are a bunch of us, myself included, that have been urging leadership back from January to not take any recesses." Like I said, I agree with Ted. Now I do have to wonder if he really has been urging them since January to end the recesses. The lying Ted reputation he earned certainly doesn't help. It's also interesting that Cruz made this announcement today of all days when, just this morning, Trump tweeted something oddly similar. Ted then switched over to his real message, a push for his new healthcare amendment. The Cruz amendment would let insurers sell any policies they wish as long as they offer at least some policies that cover the services required by Obamacare. Everyone has an agenda, I suppose. Still, when you are right, you are right. And Ted Cruz is right. The Senate and House should be working overtime to fix this, not going to their beach houses. Stay tuned for more.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Senator, I'm with you, and yet I'm listening to McCain and McConnell basically throwing up their arms. I'm like, what's happening here?
Well, Sean, look, I think some people are frustrated, but I continue to believe we can get this done, and we have to get it done. For 7 years, Republicans have promised the voters, if you elect us, the one thing we said is we'll repeal Obamacare. I think it'd be catastrophic if we failed to deliver on that promise. And so what I am spending every waking moment doing right now is trying to bring together and unify Republicans, trying to bring together conservatives and moderates and leadership and the administration, get everyone on the same page and say, let's deliver on the promise. And when it comes to Obamacare, the most important thing, Sean, the way we unify Republicans is let's focus on lowering premiums. The biggest reason so many millions of people are so unhappy with Obamacare, are hurting so badly, is that it's made premiums skyrocket. If we come together and enact common sense reforms, more competition, more choices, more options, and we lower premiums, that's a win for everyone. That's how we get this done.
You know, Senator, I know that you work very closely because I talked to all the Freedom Caucus guys, and you were literally up late at night talking to all the House Freedom Caucus members, all the disparate groups there, to get it done in a way that would also work in the Senate. So I'm really surprised, not by you, I mean, by other senators saying, oh, we're not going to get this done. That was the House's promise in 2010. You had a filibuster in 2013. They said, oh, that's going to hurt the election in the Senate in 2014. Wrong. Republicans won the Senate in 2014. Donald Trump's now the president. How does anybody in the Republican Party expect to get reelected if they can't do this one fundamental thing that they all promised?
You are absolutely right, and I think the voters would naturally say, to heck with all of you if we can't get our act together and get it done. You know, as I said, the way to do it is to focus on lowering premiums, and I think there are three big tools for doing that. Number one is allowing people to use health savings accounts to pay health insurance premiums. They can't do that right now. That's a big, big deal because it lets you use pre-tax dollars, which means for a lot of taxpayers, the cost of their premiums drops 20–30% instantly. That is now in the Senate bill. I wrote that provision, and this last week it was added to the Senate bill. That's a big improvement. It's making the Senate bill better. The second big piece, and really the nub of the battle right now, is the consumer freedom option. The consumer freedom option is an amendment I've written that says you, the consumer, you have the right to choose what health insurance you want to buy. And it says if a health insurance company sells at least one plan consistent with the Title I mandates, that it can also sell any other plans consumers want. What that does is it gives everybody more choices.
Right.
And Sean, this was designed to be a compromise that conservatives and moderates can come together because you're not taking away anything. For people that want all the bells and whistles, all the mandates, the full Cadillac plan, those are still offered. All it does is add new and additional plans, new options to drive down costs. I'll tell you, the president, the vice president, the administration are strongly supporting the consumer freedom option.
I love that
and I think
option.
it's really the key to bringing us together.
All right, last question. I know the Freedom Caucus in the House and a group of senators tonight put out a letter to Mitch McConnell and said, because you only have like 30 legislative days left in the year for crying out loud. So in 15 days, you're scheduled to go on vacation again. I don't think most Americans can identify with this. I suspect you don't want to go on vacation, but I didn't see your name on the list. Is there a reason?
Well, look, it's crazy that we'd be taking a recess. There are a bunch of us, myself included, that have been urging leadership back from January. Let's not take any recesses. Let's work every day. Let's work weekends. Let's work till we get the job done. And you know, it's really the people who are pushing for that are, I'd say, the folks elected in the last 5, 6 years, what I'd call the young Turks, that we have been consistently in the lunches pressing, saying, look, we got a job to do and we got a short window of time, and so we ought to stop taking recesses, stop taking time off, and just keep going until we get it done. The particular letter you mentioned, I was in Obamacare negotiations, so I just didn't get a chance to sign the letter, but I very much agree with the sentiments that we need to stay here and do our job and get it done.
All right, Senator, you're right. These guys fail. They will pay a price so large that they seem to have no clue what the backlash will be. They better get their job done. All right, Senator Cruz, keep us in the loop on this. Very important. We appreciate it.
Let's make this go viral. Share this on Facebook and Twitter and let us know what else you think. And don't forget to help support us by subscribing and joining us on Patreon by clicking on our Patreon link in the description box down below. And don't forget to hit that donate button in the description box down below. Also, don't forget to check out our all-new website with much more content than on our YouTube channel. If you are seeking the best in facial and clear skin regimens and products and so much more, including an opportunity to earn residual income, please visit our partner at naturalbeautythat'syours.com. The link is in the description box below. Let the world know your thoughts on this story. Liberty Writers helped contribute to this report. Thanks for watching and goodbye from all of us here.